32-year-old Asa says he was born normal, but as any other normal baby, his bones were flexible, and that is normal because babies' bones are made of a different chemical composition than that of adults. Parents knew it was just a matter of time until he grows and bones get strong.
Nitwa Shyaka Asa. Noneho aho nagiye gukambakamba rero niho nagiye ngira ikibazo cyo kugenda nakambakamba nkavunika igufwa rikahita ryigonda uko nkambakanze nkavunika.
But as the man grew, chances of his legs getting strong always reduced, but rather went on breaking more easily. Like whenever it rained, his bones broke, and whenever too much wind blew at him, his bones broke. And whenever he climbed something, still bones broke. He would still not manage to do anything on his own. This affected his growth, and after some years, he even dropped out of school due to a number of reasons. One, the school was located too far from where they lived, and there was no any other means of transport apart from footing it. Yet due to this condition, whenever he covered a big distance to school, he could reach there tired and bones breaking, still distracting him to focus on lessons. Another reason was that his parents were broke, and after losing their jobs, they could no longer pay his school fees, and the man had no any other choice apart from dropping out. The man aspired to be an engineer, but since dropping out, his dreams could never come to reality. He went to hospitals for this condition to be fixed, and after multiple examinations and scans, results showed his body lacks enough calcium, which is why bones do break more and more often. He had not enough money to get the treatment required, and then went back home.
Kuko mu gihe cyanjye iyo nza kugira umuntu wa waramfashije nkabona umuntu umpa amafaranga nkabasha kugura imiti yongera calcium, ntago amaguru yanjye barigonze cyane.
He said if he had the monetary support and a follow-up at his young age, the bone-breaking problem would maybe have been fixed, and life would be much more easier. But the poor guy was not that lucky.
Umwuga nari usanzwe nkora watumaga ntasaba kwari kudoda inkweto, nabanje gucuruza byose nkabivanga no gucuruza no kudoda inkweto.
He was growing older, and dropping out did not mean life was over. He knew that since he had this disability, he needed to find something else to do and to be self-reliant apart from going to streets begging like other disabled people. He learned shoe repairing, and when he got enough skills, he started repairing shoes and also did street vending so as to earn a living. Moving from one place to another was always a big and bigger barrier for him to go wherever he wanted. But he was later given a wheelchair by some sponsors, and since then his life has been improving day by day. As with his wheelchair, he can now go almost everywhere he wants, whether on his daily shoe repairing jobs or even moving around at night watching some stars. Due to this disability, not all people valued and treated the man like any other normal person. There are some people who would treat him harshly, without any respect, or because of this body deformity. This would sometimes make him feel not loved, and sometimes he could lose hope and wondered whether one day he would find someone to truly love him. But the man was lucky that after numerous attempts and numerous rejections, he finally found the love of her life. After all disappointments, he realized there was a neighbor whom they grew together. Though it seemed simple, it took him 8 months to convince the woman to be his partner. The now 32-year-old says that those rejections taught him one thing, which was perseverance and persistence, as he was reminded that good things do take time. The man says he no longer needs treatment right now, as it's now too late. He thinks his bones can no longer be treated. If he got treated earlier at a young age, he's sure that this condition would have been fixed. But now it's a big no. He needs some capital to invest in business so as to keep being self-reliant. Plus the fact that his wife does nothing else apart from cultivating and spends most of her time here at home doing some home activities.
Nuko ufite umutima wo gufasha yajya fasha natwe yadufasha.
Rose, the wife, says she was attracted and impressed by the man's attitude, as he did not behave like other disabled people who are always on streets begging. She could see her partner always focusing on working day and night.
Twari duturanye iwacu turaturanye. Yeriko nyine nkajya mureba nkabona ntasaba. Yadodaga inkweto nyine.
She could see he was a real man who would fight for his family. And by when he proposed, the woman was no one to say no, but rather a big yes. From there, the two started living together and even were blessed with 2 children. But their life has not always been good, as it was filled with so many ups and downs due to poverty and other life hardships. But the woman says in whatever they face, they'll face and fight together as one.
Ariko ubuzima busa n'ugenda busa n'ubutuguraho. Tumaranye imyaka 5 igiye kuzura.
She says that among the 6 years they've spent together, they've had normal life problems, and they've never quarreled or even had some misunderstandings between each other. They always avoid anything that would ruin their moods, and this is what has enabled them to keep having an intimate relationship and even strengthening the bond daily. Since the man is a shoe repairer, the woman is also a farmer. She has to always cultivate so as to earn a living. And after that, she has to return earlier and prepare lunch for children and the husband on time. She says life here is so difficult, and though they might afford food today, but they still need a lot so as to have an even better life. One of their children, who is the firstborn, has started going to school, and affording his materials and school fees on time is still a big problem. That's why they all say they need capital so as to reinvest in their business and have a better life. To help this family survive, you can donate and contribute to improving their lives via the Giving Life link found in description and pinned in top comments. You'd better hope and pray that you make it safe back to your own world. You better hope and pray that you wake one day in your own world, because when you sleep at night, they don't hear your cries in your own world. Only time will tell if you can break the spell back in your own world. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.